Hello, divas and dudes alike. I come to you all today in a state of meal prepping and in a state of solemnness. So, is that the descriptive word for that? Solemnness? The state of being in solemn? Is there a word for that? Or is it just feeling so? Any fucking who. Consider Anna Jacqueline to be going through it. Hence why I wanted to talk about what I'm going to be talking about today. Because I'm also talking to myself, as I tend to be in a lot of these videos. They serve as reminders to myself as well. Yeah, I gotta zoom out. And this is something that I have to do a lot because I don't want to be. How do I open this? Hold on. Whoa, that was really loud. I don't want to be all woe is me, but I'm dealing with something right now that I think if I were to look back at my entire life when I am old and on my deathbed, which hopefully I get to grow old, then I would like to think that the thing that I'm dealing with right now will be considered one of the greatest hardships of my life. And I can't really go into detail because, well, I can, but I don't want to. I'll just say that I'm tackling something extremely intense and heavy and of a very volatile nature, and I'm choosing to attack it and not ignore it because I know that I can either do that now out of my own choice or continue to ignore said thing, and it will bite me in the ass when I don't see it coming. So I would prefer to just do the damn thing and attack this issue and hopefully not have to deal with it my entire life. But I am dealing with it now in the present moment and have been for months, and it is kind of agonizing. And I have had to develop the skill of zooming out. And so this thing that I'm dealing with, and just, dealing with anything in general, if you have some sort of repetitive issue that you've had for however long, when you choose to tackle that thing, you have to sit with it and you have to be present. You have to be present. You have to let it serve its time. You can't rush the pain. You have to sit with it and go through it. Hi, Bubs. And in doing so, though, you have to know how to zoom out. How to kind of take a step back and not detach. I don't want to encourage people to disassociate, because that is also something I've done myself. But you have to know that this is not permanent. Whatever it is that you're going through, you will not always be going through. And so I want you to think back to even just 1 month ago. Think about what you were dealing with. Think about what was most prominent on your mind that was bringing you down, or that you felt like was holding you back. I'm willing to bet it's probably not as relevant as it was a month ago as it is now. So, maybe you can go further than that. You think about the things that you were dealing with a year ago. Around this time a year ago, you know what my life looked like? Let's see, it's the end of August. I would have just gotten into a really awful car accident that could have killed me, and probably within the same week, I, found out that the person that I was really, really wanted was seeing somebody else, and then got into an argument with a couple of really close friends, and I was just really alone. I had just moved to the same city that I live in now, and I, had only been there for about a month, and I was so shaken up from this accident and just feeling very romantically lonely, and I had no friends. In this city, and I still kind of don't, but it was agonizing, and I didn't have a job. I was living off of my savings. I had saved up for years, and my savings were going down the drain, and I also just lost a good chunk of it because I had gotten scammed on the internet. I'm not getting into that, but I had gotten scammed out of thousands of dollars. And so my savings were running low, and as you know, the job market is awful, so I was really struggling to find a job. And so essentially every day I was just getting up and spending all day on Indeed and crying and chain smoking and then going to bed. And that was my life. And I hated it really bad. And so what does my life look like now? I have a job that works with the schedule that I want, and it pays enough for me to live off of. And I still don't have too many friends, but I socialize with people maybe once a week or so. I have a new car. I have hobbies. I have things that I do every single day that bring me fulfillment. I'm exercising the amount that I want to, and I eat the amount that I want to, and I feel a lot more confident in myself and intelligent, and I do a lot of the things that I had said for a really long time, like, oh, I want to do this thing. I do those things now. A lot of those things are second nature to me now. Like fucking meal prepping, like eating well as I'm doing right now. Yeah, so just thinking about that, think about how different your life. Oh shit, I forgot that I needed paprika. Hold on, I gotta reevaluate everything. It has been saved by this chili seasoning mix that I found in my cabinet that I bought months ago and forgot about. Anywho, yeah, so maybe zoom out for a second, think about the things that you were dealing with a year ago and compare that to where you are now. And maybe it's disappointing. And you're like, damn, I'm dealing with the same shit that I was a year ago. That's okay. But what I think many of us forget is that it doesn't matter how much time passes. You're still you were dealing with shit a year ago. You were dealing with shit last week. You were dealing with shit a month ago. And you're dealing with shit now. It might be a different shade. It might be a different color shit. But you're always going to be dealing with some shit. Always. So, like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I want you to take every single thing that holds you back, that gives you bad days, that puts you through hardship, and I want you to put them in a giant shit blanket that you imagine is laying over you and weighing you down. That shit blanket is always going to be there. It's always going to be there. You're never not going to be dealing with something your entire fucking life. Like, nobody is just full bliss. Like, there's always something to be mad about, okay? So you need to be able to, like, look at what is that? I think it's just cheese. Okay. You need to be able to look at what you are dealing with now and zoom out and just see it as a little speck in the shit blanket in the timeline, okay? Because you're just gonna keep being in this cycle over and over and damn, my muscles look so good. Over and over and over again of like, oh, I've been trying to do this, but this thing is getting in the way. And so like maybe I can start doing this once this part of my life lightens up. And I guess that's true to an extent. But you gotta start someday. You gotta fucking start someday, god damn it. Like, you're never not gonna be dealing with anything. So, like, just know that whatever you're dealing with is gonna pass. It is going to pass. And while the hard shit is going to pass, the present time is also going to pass as well. Like, time does not stop for you. So, like, I'm struggling to articulate this because it's like, I don't know, my brain is fried. I just got out of therapy. Like, literally got out of therapy and then was like, I need to make this video. But your present moment, your present hardships are literally just a fucking speck in the grand scheme of your life. Hold on, I need to put this. I just urge you all to, like, put yourself in a bird's eye view position of your life, of your timeline, and just see how, like, literally imagine that you're, like, zooming out on a map, and whatever shit you're dealing with is so small. It is so small in the grand scheme of your life. And, oh God, my arms look so good. Oh, you gotta keep fucking moving. You gotta keep fucking moving. No matter what. You have to keep going forward. Always, always, always. Honestly, it doesn't feel like a choice to me. It is. I could, if I wanted to today, I could give up on all my ambitions. I swear I can pick some more out of this. I could give up on everything today and be like, you know what? The shit that I'm dealing with right now is just too hard. It's just too hard, and I can't do it. And some days I do feel like doing that, but I have to remind myself, like, this is just a small chunk of my life that this is going to be holding me back. And so I keep going. I keep going. Every fucking day I show up for myself. Because, like, time is gonna fucking pass me regardless. It's gonna pass us all regardless. So, you know, you can look back on it. Oh my god, I think I fucked up my roommate's pan. You know, you can look back at all of the time and be like, damn, if I had started doing this a year ago, maybe I would be at this point now. But I haven't, so I'm still at square one. Or you can just fucking start doing whatever you want to do today. And then in a year, you'll be like, oh my god, thank fucking god. Then I put in the effort, the care towards myself that was necessary. Because now I'm at point B. I'm not at point fucking A anymore. Pardon my attitude. Don't pardon my attitude. I'm here with my attitude today. Because I'm like, it's just so easy to get caught up in whatever's right in front of you. Because, like I said, there will always be something right in front of you. There will always be something that could hold you back. Something to piss you off, something to make you depressed. There's always something. It's so easy to get caught up in that. So stop it. Stop it. Zoom out. Zoom out. It is merely a speck. It is merely a speck. And, you know, there's things that used to... There were things that I used to deal with that used to have me waking up and going to bed crying for weeks or months at a time. Things that would have me unable to get out of bed that I damn near forgot about. Isn't that crazy? So think about that in retrospect to whatever it is you're dealing with now. Whatever it is that you're dealing with now that's bringing you down, whatever, maybe the biggest accomplishment of your day is brushing your teeth sometimes. That's okay. In however long, well, say a year, 5 years, maybe even a few months, whatever it is going to feel like nothing. It's going to feel like nothing. So what the fuck is the point in, like, letting it, like, being so zoomed in on that thing now and letting it take up all of your energy? There's no fucking point in it. So, I'm not saying to detach yourself and to not let yourself feel your feelings, but you gotta see the bigger picture. You gotta see the bigger picture and see that it is all a part of the giant play that is your life. And it is necessary. It is necessary to your development, your character development, and your resilience as well. Your resilience. You need it. You need every little speck. You need every little speck of shit. But you need to be able to zoom out and say, damn, this speck of shit ain't shit in the bigger picture. Okay? I'm gonna eat some tacos. Anna Jacqueline out.